Hey, fellow students, parents, teachers, and anyone who is gladly hearing this. Welcome to my podcast, The Clouded Consequence. In this episode, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's captured the attention of teenagers worldwide, vaping. As many should know, us as students, we're in the thick of it all. Navigating the complexities of high school life, battling academic stress, and trying to find our place in the world. But, amidst of this all, there's something else looming on the horizon, the allure of vaping. With the internet and headlines blaring out about its popularity among teens and the potential health risks, it's hard to ignore the impact vaping has on our generation. But what exactly is vaping, and why are so many of us drawn to it? So first of all, what is an e-cigarette or a vape? A vape is a battery-operated device that was developed to deliver nicotine in a toxin-free vapor to inhale. They come in a range of shapes. Some look like USB drives and others look like pens. When the user sucks on the mouthpiece, the heating element vaporizes the solution, which one person then vapes or inhales the vapor. It is as easy as just placing it in your mouth and inhaling. Simon, but why are vapes bad? Why are they harmful? Millions of people vape and don't take count on what they are really doing. In January 2018, the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine released a consensus study report that reviewed over 800 different studies. The report made clear, using e-cigarettes causes health risks. It concluded that e-cigarettes both contain and emit a number of potential toxic substances, the principal one being nicotine. The Academy report also says that there is a moderate evidence that youth who use e-cigarettes are at increased risk for coughing, wheezing, and an increase in asthma exacerbations. In 2016, the Surgeon General concluded that second-hand emissions contain nicotine. The nicotine found in most of e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. The more kid vapes, the harder it is for them to stop. Using nicotine in adolescence can harm the parts of the brain that control attention, learning, mood, and impulse control. Some e-cigarettes marketed as containing zero nicotine have been found to contain nicotine. But beyond nicotine, the solution in e-cigarettes, devices, and vapor contains harmful chemicals like antifreeze, made from one of two chemicals, propylene glycol and ethyl glycol. Also, they contain volatile organic compounds, such as benzene, which is found in car exhaust, and heavy metals, such as nickel, tin, and lead. So, do you really want to inhale car exhaust? I don't think so. Simon, what about vaping in school? One of the biggest problems with vaping with teens is vaping on school. Preliminary evidence suggests adolescents use e-cigarettes in school. However, little is known about the type of devices that are used in school, where they are used, and who uses them. Knowledge about these issues is critical to inform school regulations. Cross-sectional surveys were conducted in 6 Connecticut high schools in 2019. Adolescents reported on current use of the following e-cigarette devices in school: U, any pod system other than U, vape pens, disposable, mods, and these devices were used in these different locations: class, bathroom, hallways, outside on school grounds, and other school locations. Overall, 45% of current users used e-cigarettes at school. Among users of each device, prevalence of current use at school varied by device, with 34.6 vape pen use, 38.3 disposable use, and 27.3 mod use. This study is the first to examine use of specific e-cigarette devices in schools, and demonstrates that e-cigarette use frequency predicts school use. Despite rules against vaping, e-cigarette use remains prevalent in many school locations, suggesting alternate strategies such as prevention and e-cigarette education are needed. Simon, what about vape marketing? What did vape companies seek? Who did they seek for? What a great question. So, when vaping was commercially introduced around 2003, it was perceived as a great innovation that would help people quit smoking. However, by 2010, vape companies realized a considerable opportunity. Consumers wanted more from electronic cigarettes. These companies started to create more attractive products, featuring stylish designs and broader ranges of flavors. The small size of some of the vapes, some resembling USB devices, and their bright colors also proved particularly appealing to young people. Vaping companies utilize promotions, social media influencers, retail environments, recreation venues, and sponsorship for music festivals and sports events, not only to attract smokers attempting to quit, but also to establish a fresh market. In the meantime, recent surveys of young individuals and teenagers revealed that an increasing number of non-smokers are now turning to vape, necessitating a more proactive approach to address this growing issue. And indeed, for the past few years, there has been a growing apprehension that the promotion of e-cigarettes is primarily geared towards teenagers who have never smoked, rather than those seeking to quit smoking. And so, as we conclude this episode of our podcast, it's crucial to remember the significance of what has been said. Vaping among teenagers is a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. So, it's vital to pause and reflect on the potential harm it can cause. And thank you for joining us on this podcast.